Coach, you go through all this work in the offseason, all this preparation. How good is it to finally get on the field and do what you do, coach football, and have practices?
Yeah, it's great. Looking forward to it. Guys come back in shape, ready to go. We got to build on the foundation that we laid back in OTAs, but certainly an exciting time for us. Looking forward to it.
Coach, obviously, whether you win the Super Bowl or you don't, no team comes back the same. There are always changes within the roster. You have a lot of new faces, like on the offensive line with Runyon and Illuminor. How do you integrate these new players in?
Yeah, well, you got to do a good job with your culture and with the people that you've had here to kind of lay out, this is how we've done things in the past. They're good additions. They're good people. And they're going to find their way around. If you're a good football player that does right on and off the field, that's how that culture, that's how that team kind of comes together. We got work at doing that, but we certainly got the right guys.
What about the rookie class and what you've seen from them in the offseason? Now, obviously, starting with training camp, things get sped up, and there's games, and then the regular season. How have they absorbed life as a pro to this point?
Yeah, they've done everything we've asked them to do. We all know being a rookie your first year is not the easiest thing. You have to do a lot of things off the field as well as learn new things on the field. But, up to this point, they've done everything that they can possibly do to try to put themselves in good position for training camp.
Brian Burns, obviously you had an opportunity to bring him in. What's impressed you? We know what shows on tape, but as you've gotten to work with him a little bit and embark upon this journey, what's impressed you the most about him?
Hey, he's an excellent teammate, a very talented player, and we'll see that when the pads come on here too. But an excellent teammate, does right by his guys, by his outside linebacker room, by the entire defense. Has good leadership traits. Pleasure to be around. Always has juice. Heck of a player, heck of a person.
I want to talk about Bobby Okereke, who played every snap for you last year on the defensive side of the ball. How unusual is it for a guy to come in year one and do what he did and kind of take on this leadership, mentorship role?
Yeah, I don't know the numbers of how many guys have done that, but
I think there were only 3 guys in the entire league last year.
Yeah, one of them was X, one of them was Bobby.
Right.
But just coming to a new team and learning new things, learning a new system, he's really a centerpiece for us in the middle and a great communicator for the front end, for the back end. I think all of his teammates, his coaches really respect the type of person he is and also the type of player. So happy we have him. Looking for some good things from him in our new defensive scheme.
Obviously, Daniel Jones' season got cut short by injury last year. Have you been impressed with what you've seen as far as his ability to come back from what he's coming back from?
Yeah, he's a pretty consistent person. He's been that way since I've met him. So, the rehab that he has put in, the time, the effort, the energy, he's a very disciplined individual. He's done everything he can do to put himself in position to be ready to go here for training camp. I know he's excited about, coming back out here and being able to do team reps and things like that. But, his consistency is unique in terms of the things that he does, the approach that he has. So looking forward to getting started with him.
Coach, obviously there were some changes on the coaching staff. What's it like as you go into camp? Now, you've worked with the guys, obviously, during the offseason, but now you get into training camp, kind of learning about their nuances.
You have a lot of confidence in those guys that have stayed, and also the pieces that we've added. Excellent teammates, very good communicators. It's been a very good transition with not just the new guys, but the old people that we've had here. Feel very good about the chemistry of our staff.
Final question, and this is for the fans out there. What's the identity that you want the 2024 New York Giants to have?
Yeah, we're gonna develop that through training camp. We're gonna try to be a smart, tough team that plays well under pressure. But we have a lot of work to do. There's, talking about it and expectations and rankings and all those things haven't really been in this league 24 years. They haven't been a reason for a winning season or a losing season. You got to put the work in. You got to come together. You got to be able to fight through adversity, and like the people we have on our staff and our players.
Coach, we appreciate a couple minutes. Best of luck with this camp.
You got it. Thanks, Bob.